So this video is quite important, and that is because in this video we are going to be going over the overall future on what we might expect later on in Greenville. I also will talk about my thoughts on whether or not Greenville might be still around in the upcoming few years, and whether or not it will be still playable. So moving on to the first thing that we might see later on in the game is actually possible customization and basically upgrades to cars. And now this is not confirmed. I am not saying that this is coming to the game. However, many car games, including Southwest Florida quite a while ago, have actually adopted the use of customization on cars in their games, and I think Greenville might be right behind right now. And I know a lot of people are against customization in the Greenville community, as it does kind of ruin the game a little. However, they do want to keep the game as realistic as possible, and I do understand that. But I do think it'll be a really great little feature, and will definitely boost the game's hype up a lot. Now, moving on to the next thing that we might see later on in Greenville, and now this one actually might be quite soon, and I think it might even be planned. I'm not too sure exactly though, and that is actually new forms of weather. And I do recall, I think a little while ago, I did see a planned notification on the person suggesting that they add tornadoes to Greenville. Now, I'm not saying that they are going to come out in this next update or anything, but it is actually a quite suggested feature. Therefore, we might see it arrive in the possible next few updates. So, moving on to a thing that we do know is going to come to Greenville quite soon, and that is in-game private servers. So, I do recall a little while ago, I think a developer or someone posted that worked for Greenville, that Greenville is going to be adding an in-game private servers kind of tier list, kind of like a tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, you get the idea. But yeah, this is going to be a interesting little thing that Greenville is going to add quite soon. I'm not too sure how it's going to work, but yeah, there aren't too many details on it right now. However, it is going to be planned, and it is coming quite soon. Now, moving on to a bit of a new, sort of interesting little thing that Greenville did add that I do find a little bit strange, and maybe even slightly controversial. And this was actually posted by Geg, I think a contributor for the Greenville community, and he said, coming shortly in a patch, basically Drive to Earn will earn a lot less in Greenville no matter what server you're in. And he also did state that you have to be in a private server with at least 5 people in order to actually make money by Drive to Earn. And apparently this is supposed to stop AFK grinders. However, I'm not exactly sure how that's going to play out. And personally, I do feel like this is going to backfire badly, because this probably definitely means that you have to be in a public server or a roleplay server in order to actually be able to earn a good amount of money while driving your car in-game. And we all know for the average person, a roleplay server is pretty hard to get into, and public servers are usually quite chaotic and laggy. So, I mean, personally, I don't know any better than the Greenville contributors, but I personally feel like this is not going to go too well. Well, anyways, I do hope you enjoyed this video a lot, and hopefully you also did get some major information from me in this video. And yeah, that is all we do have for today, and that is all we do have for today's topic, and I will see you guys later.